Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Today on Collection Lessons, I want to talk about Know Your Market. It's part of my Collection Lesson series. I think seeing this channel, I think, but let's get going. So I want to talk about Know Your Market, and I do these collection lessons usually Fridays, and when I have something good. So it's slowing down a bit, but this one I feel like is really good. So talking with friends, business owners, people, just looking at things, reading things. A lot of people put money and time into things, and they don't even understand it. And so this is where I kind of want to show it's like you got to know what you're doing and know what you're involved in. And that's where it's like, I'll give some examples. There's, you know, there's a few friends and even like for me, like I'm a renter and I got a landlord, right? And I feel like they don't understand that like if you're, this is just a real estate example. If you're a landlord, you got a house, right? And your house is like, I don't know, a 300, 250K house rent, right? We'll just say 300K house. Like, people don't understand sometimes that you are invested in real estate for 300K, right? Real estate. Like, treat it like it's like a $300,000 business, right? Real estate, when you rent it out, it's a business, right? You claim your taxes on it as business. You have write-offs like a business. It's a form of a business, right? So take it seriously. And like a renter that's like, let's say me in here that doesn't have any real estate, not currently, right now. I'm still balancing my portfolio and I'll have some real estate stuff. But like I'm inside of this house that is 300K that is owned by somebody else. And I feel like this person, I don't know if this get cut off at the top, I don't think so. This person at the top that owns this 300K investment, right? They should know more about real estate than I do, right? I'm their customer. I'm the consumer. I'm the one that is paying for all this. And that's where it's crazy. It's like I shouldn't know more than the person who's got 300K invested in this real estate. It's similar to like any business, right? Let's say I run like a store, right? My store sells stuff from like, bottles of I don't know, vitamins and cleaning supplies and all that type of stuff. Like, and I run this business. This would be like if this was me in this case. If I run this like online Amazon type store business, I should know more than the people that are buying from it, right? I should know more about the business. I should know more about so that if this was like I don't know retail, right? Retail is a form of business, same as um, the same as like a Walmart or superstore that sells groceries. They know groceries. They know the markup on groceries. They know when there's a lettuce shortage of groceries. They know all these things. And it's like, of course they should know that because they're the one that's invested in it. If you have like a $50 million superstore, right, you should know what your $50 million is doing for you. Because if you don't, you're gonna get wiped out. It's the same as like, let's say crypto is another example, right? If I have, you know, 300K, and I've been there. If I have 300K invested in crypto, where do you think I'm thinking about? What do you think is going on in here? I feel like, like I did for 2017, 2018, a little bit of 2019. It's like I should know the most about crypto compared to somebody who has none, right? Who has zero in crypto and wants to buy, let's say, I don't know, $10 worth or $100 worth, right? This person that has 300K should know more than this person. Know what the heck you're dealing with. You got 300K in here, right? It's the same as like this could be crypto, this could be stocks, right? It could be stocks, it could be forex, right? It could be I should know more, and this is where like I'm balancing these three right now currently out, and I'm gonna get to real estate eventually after I finish balancing everything out. I just feel like real estate has to dip more. That's just my opinion, but like I should know the most about crypto and the most about stocks and the most about forex because I have thousands of dollars invested, right? Know the heck what the heck you're dealing with, right? Like, can you imagine if you had like, I don't know, 300K, and you just randomly bought a house and be like, I don't know what to charge him for rent, so he's gonna pay 500 bucks. You have no clue what the heck is going on in real estate. You just bought it. You're like, oh, passive income, but like you don't understand it. You don't understand. Oh, there's 1% for fixes per year, and oh, there's 1% goes to property taxes, 1% goes to um, house insurance, property, whatever. And then it's like after all that, then it's like then you gotta pay, you know, your taxes, whatever gets added. Let's say you have 10K left over, whatever, that gets added to your income, and you gotta pay taxes on that, right? Like you should know the whole process of real estate before, or I mean, people find out as they're going through it, during owning a house and renting it out. It's the same as like you should know what you're getting into with retail. That's why you should get like, educated on a retail business before you start it. You know? It's like you could go, like if you want a McDonald's, you go to a thing called Hamburger University. You learn how to run a McDonald's. And then you run the McDonald's because you should know more about your $50 million business than the person that's buying the McDonald's food, right? Like, it's like, you should know more about how a Costco and how they make all their money on memberships. And, if you're going to run a Costco. But people will be like, oh, I just pay this membership and that's my Costco. But the owner of Costco knows his business. Like, you should know what you're investing in. If it's real estate, if it's retail, if it's crypto stocks, if it's Forex, if it's anything, you should know the most about it, especially if you have thousands of dollars invested in it. And then, like, that's the thing, is like, it's almost like another level. It's like you have people down here, let's say, and like, it's not like a pyramid or anything like that, but it's like you have people down here at this level, which are probably consumers. And then you have people that are step up, that are like, they understand the business, right? Like, you have consumers that'll be like, oh, I go to McDonald's and I buy food. And then there's people up here that is like, they know, like, if you buy food at McDonald's, they mark up the price 24% or whatever it is. I think Walmart's 24% markup on everything in their store. Like, these people don't have a clue anything about this. But it's like, if you imagine if you had the amount of money that the business had, and then you bought the business, and you're like, yeah, it's like people, nobody buys an Arby's, for example. Like, I don't know who the heck runs an Arby's, but it's like, I like Arby's, let me go buy an Arby's. You're not going to buy an Arby's just because you like the food, but people will do that. Let me go buy a house because I like houses and I think houses are a good investment. It's like they haven't even done any research. They don't even know anything about it, right? It's like you got to know what you're dealing with. Know your market. That's the whole point of this video, is like, the person that has the most money invested in something should know the most about it. And if you're learning, about any of these things, real estate, retail, crypto, stocks, forex, any type of business, anything, like, if there was 3 people here, 1, 2, and 3, let's say you're the middle one, my hands, and this person has $0 invested in something, and you have 300K in here, right? And this person over here has 3 million in anything, who should you go and talk to, right? It's gonna be the one that has the most money invested, most successful, right? If you have 300K and you know someone who's got $3 million in real estate, I would talk to them. The person down here that has 0 in real estate, like me for right now, I shouldn't know more than this guy, right? I shouldn't. And that's where it's like, if I know more, right? If I'm this person that knows more than, this person or this person, there's something wrong with that picture. Find someone who knows more about it. And like, if you are this person, you should know the most about it. Because you have this much money. You should know more than me. If they were to do a direct comparison. And it's like, if you don't, you gotta fix that. That's why it's like, you don't invest in something you don't understand. Most people don't understand crypto. They just throw money in it. They go up 100K, they go down 100K. They're like, They don't understand it. They don't know, how Bitcoin works, why it's scarce, why it's anything. They think it's fake. They think it's whatever. The same could be said for stocks. Same could be said for a retail business. Oh, they just launder money. Oh, the same could be said for real estate, right? It's like, oh, they got lucky. They got a low mortgage rate, or they got, that hounded down to them, and all this type of stuff. Know what your market is. Know what you're dealing with before you get into it. I'm still learning about real estate. I always feel like I will be learning about any of these things. But once you learn enough, then you throw your time and your money into it. And that's when you start get it going. So that's all I want to share with this video. Know your market. Know what you're dealing with. If you're putting thousands of dollars into something, even if it's borrowed money, right? Like if it's like, like real estate is just one where it's easy to get leveraged and you don't even know you're doing it, right? Leverage is like if I have 20K, and I buy a 200K house, like I just 10 times my money, that's leverage, right? Use this as collateral, that's leverage to buy that, right? People will do that, but they won't, and they'll do it for real estate, but they won't realize, like, hey, did you know you could do that for stocks and crypto and forex? Did you know you could margin trade and do that? It's the same thing. Times by 10, you play with this amount of money, and then you feel the effects of this when this goes up or down 1%, right? And it just amplifies it. But this here is the same as this picture here. It's just, is it here? Is it here? And it's like, what are you handling? You're handling 200K house. You put 20K down. You should treat it like 200K, not a 20K investment, because it's going to be amplified, right? So that's why I want to share this video. Before you invest in anything, even yourself, understand what the heck you're investing in, whether crypto, stocks, forex. Don't just dump money into something praying and hoping it goes up. That's called gambling. So know your market. Hope you're doing well. Thanks. Talk soon.